boss books the band, the marketing people figure out how to sell it, and my job is to put all those pieces together so when an audience member walks in the room to see their favorite band, they have the best experience that they can have without any understanding or concern about what it takes to put all that together. The reality of most of it is you've got to have the technical skills on all the equipment. That's kind of a given. The real skill is the diplomacy on everything from talking to my own crew, talking to the artist. A majority of the time I end up mixing the band, which means the band is on stage, everybody sees microphones on everything. My job is to balance all that sound. The band makes the sound they make on the stage. My job is to balance all that into the venue so you can have the experience that you expect to have. As the sound guy, as an audio engineer, I have to understand balance. I have to understand the physics of the room. So my job is to make that balance fit the room the way you would expect to hear it on a record or if you're sitting home watching it on TV. You have to understand how different voices react, male voices, female voices. You have to understand the tonal range of each instrument so that, say they're like, all the instruments are like this at first. My job is to make it go like that and become one unit. So it's not, you don't hear 6 instruments, you hear one song. These are my faders. Some of them were wired a little weird. So up is loud, down is off. But then I also have complete control over equalization, which is the tone. So I can change, say you've got an instrument that pretty much sounds great, but there's one tonality that's not quite right. I can adjust that. So that's the manipulation part. So if your voice needs to be louder than the band, I can turn you up. If it needs a little bit more clarity, I can add a little bit more high frequencies to it. In an indoor venue, you have a little bit more control over where the sound goes and how you manipulate it. If you're an outside venue, you have much less control on how it works. But the other side of that is there's a natural element of, let's say the symphony on stage at Forest Park. There's a natural element to the way the music comes up that hill that is beyond what I do electronically, and I've mixed that particular show a number of times. So even though I'll put the music through the speaker system, there's a natural element because we're outside, the way that it disperses and the way the audience hears it. So yes, indoors you've got more specific control. Outdoors, you have to deal with the elements. If it's for recording, it stays forever, basically. Technically, recorded sound is a lot more articulate and manipulated, meaning everything for recorded sound, I have control over everything that you hear. So the entire balance is my responsibility. In a live setting, it's me and the band interacting with the audience. As a recording, I'm in control of everything that gets recorded. The way you listen to a recording is my complete responsibility. A sound guy can't make a bad band sound much better, but you can definitely screw up a great band by doing it wrong. Our job is to serve you to the best of our ability without you knowing that we ever had a fingerprint on any of it. So if we do our job right, nobody knows we exist.